Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Reviews. Unless it's your first time, then welcome. Please consider subscribing. If you do, hit that notification bell. Daily updates. Really excited for today's video. The beer's courtesy of Chris. Thank you so much, Chris. I really appreciate it. This is from the Brew Gentleman, which is a brewery that I think is just knocking it out of the park. This is General Braddock's, a beer you can always come back to. A soft and balanced American IPA, 6.8% ABV. And, yeah, that's everything I have to say about it. Let's crack it open. Love the 12-ounce can. So I guess there was one more thing I wanted to say about it. But yeah, these guys, I just think they're crushing it. Big time. So, pretty clean glass. It's got like a dark apricot. It's definitely that, dark orange, burnt orange with some yellow mixed in. But it's making me think dried apricot color for sure. Almost exactly a finger ahead. It's not white. It's also not off-white. It's white with some of that yellow mixed in. So I don't know what a good term is. I mean, it's not white. It's a little beyond what I would consider that off-white, but it's not approaching like Manila folder or something. So yeah, I guess just white with some yellow mixed in, whatever. If you have a good word for that, please tell me in the comment section below. Try to get that algorithm to register that, yeah, people are interacting with your videos. Anyway, let's get into the aroma. Speaking of apricot, so to me it is more peachy, but I could get a little bit of apricot in there. And yeah, it doesn't say hops or anything, but as always, I'm gonna die on this that I think it has citrus. I get some peach and orange notes. Some pineapple, some mango, some lychee. So it is very tropical. I don't want to say grounded by some citrus, but like that is there for sure. But yeah, to me it's very tropical. And again, they're just saying a soft and balanced American IPA. I love this aroma. Yeah, it's very ripe fruit. It smells awesome. Let's get into the taste. Cheers. Thanks again, Chris. Super soft. Awesome level of bitterness. It does drink like an IPA. I'm glad I mentioned that balance of the orange citrus, because that's there. You get the fruit, like the juice, but you also get the zestiness. You get some of that pulp, or some of that pith, I should say. There's definitely some, on first sip, there's definitely some tropical notes in play. Really the softness and that, when that bitterness kicked in with this orange zest, that really, both of those things took me aback, and that was my focus. So I do need like another sip to keep talking about it. I mean, look how beautiful that lacing, it's sticking inside glass. That's a beautiful looking beer. So what I was getting, the aroma is more muted in terms of that tropical fruit thing. It's there, but not as strong. There's a little, it's not dank, it's not full on pine or resin, but there is this like traditional IPA fighting to be heard. So it does have like those elements, but then because of that mouthfeel, that softness, and then some of the way the orange juice does drink more New England style, and again, you do get some of that soft mix of generic tropical. It works so beautifully. It's kind of like that Midwest kind of style, where it's like almost like a hybrid of these two, pillars of the IPA community being blended just so beautifully and wonderfully. And yeah, there is like a sweet, somewhat peach ring thing. So again, I don't know if it has citra, but it's making me think it does because of the citrus, the orange specifically, and then the peach element. And yeah, maybe a little bit of pineapple. This is definitely one of those beers. You could tell me a few different hops, and I'd be like, oh yeah, there's Galaxy. I got a little bit of pineapple. That makes sense. There is a little bit in the aftertaste of a lemon. So even something like a Nelson, because I can get like that white wine, which through that I get lemon. So like I would believe that. The Citra I've mentioned a few times. It's not screaming berry, and we're not playing a game where I'm guessing hops, but like I'm not getting berry, so maybe Mosaic would be like, oh, I'm surprised, but Mosaic hasn't been kicking out a lot of berry to me lately. So yeah, you could tell me a lot of hops, and I would believe you for this. But overall, this beer is delicious. I love the hybridness of it. I love that level of bitterness. It did recede a little bit as I've taken more than one sip, but it's still there, which I think drinks very much like an IPA. Beautiful beer from a great brewery. Thanks again, Chris. Seriously, man, this is really delicious. Thank you guys for watching. If you had this beer before, what do you think of these kind of like mashup styles, Midwest IPAs, whatever I want to call them? Anything, everything, comment section below. Let's get a conversation started. Once you're done doing that, check me out on Instagram and Untapped. It's No Hype Beer Reviews at both those places. So always please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, imbibe. Cheers, everyone.